Antarctica is a dry and frigid land that holds many secrets. Despite minimal human activity, the government encourages scientific exploration and expeditions. The discovery of the ice wall has exposed flat Earth theories. Now, it's time to delve into the history and other mysteries that Antarctica conceals. What was the continent like during the Jurassic era? Why is it a breeding ground for theories and conspiracies? Get ready for an exciting adventure as we explore the breathtaking yet treacherous landscape of Antarctica. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. But before diving into this video, make sure to click on that red subscribe button and follow us on our journey in discovering and exploring the captivating realm of science, technology, conspiracies, and the universe. In the previous video, we talked about how Antarctica had a huge ice wall and debunked the flat earthers' theories of Antarctica being a massive ice wall keeping us from falling into the void. But to be exact, when was Antarctica discovered? Well, back in the 350 BC, the ancient Greeks came up with the idea of Antarctica. You heard that right, it was an idea. Since they knew about the Arctic or Arctos, the bear from the constellation the Great Bear, and decided that in order to balance the world, there should be a similar cold southern landmass that was the same but the opposite, and Arctos, opposite the bear. It's surprising how they only guessed an island and it actually existed. In 1773, Captain James Cook became the first person to cross the Antarctic Circle and sail around Antarctica, even though he did not see the land. However, he discovered deposits of rock and icebergs that indicated the existence of the southern continent. Nearly 50 years later, on January 28, 1820, Captain THADDEUS BELLINGSHAUSEN, a Russian naval officer, became the first person to circumnavigate the Antarctic Circle since Cook. He sighted an ice field covered with small hillocks. However, there was some controversy over who was the first to see Antarctica, as British naval officers William Smith and Edward Bransfield also sighted the continent on January 30th of the same year. American sailor NATHANIEL also saw Antarctica on November 16th. That is, if we're talking about the historical discovery of Antarctica. If we look at Antarctica's geological history, over 180 million years ago, Antarctica was a part of an ancient supercontinent called Gondwanaland, which eventually broke up, giving rise to the various continents that exist today. Between 136 and 65 million years ago, vast forests covered Antarctica, primarily made up of giant ferns and conifers. Just 70 million years ago, as Antarctica was slowly drifting to the south, Antarctica experienced a semi-tropical climate and was home to the first placental mammals that gave birth to live young. About 10 million years later, Antarctica's climate became cool and temperate, leading to the evolution of many new species that filled the available niches. Around 40 million years ago, the first large ice caps formed as Antarctica shifted into its position over the South Pole. Finally, over 25 million years ago, Antarctica became completely covered in ice. These facts are a testament to the incredible power of science and our ever-expanding knowledge of our planet's history. Antarctica is a fascinating and enigmatic place filled with wonders like blood-red waterfalls, volcanoes that erupt crystals and gold flakes instead of lava, frozen lakes, and towering mountain ranges that exceed the height of Mount Everest. Due to the lack of human activity, Antarctica has become a center for scientific research. But scientists aren't the only ones who find Antarctica intriguing. Surprisingly, Adolf Hitler once claimed a piece of Antarctica and named it New Schwabenland. While the claim was not pursued, it gave rise to a variety of fanciful theories about secret happenings in Antarctica. In an obscure historical event, a German expedition set sail to Antarctica from December 17, 1938 to April 12, 1939 aboard the MS Schwabenland. The purpose of the mission was to claim an area now called Johnny Maudland, mainly to safeguard the German whaling history. The Schwabenland was equipped with a steam catapult and 2 Dornier while-flying boats, which were used to photographically survey a vast area of 600,000 square kilometers. Germany claimed that survey land as New Schwabenland, named after the ship, but the claim was abandoned in 1945 for unknown reasons. It is unclear if the Germans continued their activities in Antarctica secretly. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. The Blood Falls is a striking waterfall in the McMurdo Dry Valley that is bright crimson in color and descends 5 stories from Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny. This natural wonder has puzzled scientists for years, but recent research has provided insight into its mysterious appearance. The water originates from a subglacial lake located 400 meters underground and has become increasingly salty over time, now 3 times saltier than seawater. Due to its high salinity, it is unable to freeze and lacks oxygen and sunlight. When the iron-rich water seeps through the fissure in the glacier and mixes with the air, the iron oxidizes, creating rust and giving the water its distinctive red hue. The Gamburtsev Mountains. These mountains are a range of subglacial mountains located in East Antarctica, hidden beneath a sheet of ice that is 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers thick. These mountains extend for 1,200 kilometers and rise to a height of 3,000 meters, which is approximately 1/3 the height of Mount Everest. Russian scientists discovered the range in 1958 and named it after Grigory A. Gamburtsev, a Soviet geophysicist. The scientists found the mountains when they observed abnormal gravity fluctuations while traveling across Antarctica and discovering a thin layer of ice. The preservation of these mountains is surprising since they are about 1 billion years old and should have eroded away over time. Amazingly, there are 4 volcanoes on Ross Island, although all are inactive except Mount Erebus, which has actually increased in volcanic activity in the last 30 years. Mount Erebus is an extreme natural wonder with liquid magma and ancient lava lakes that have been boiling for around 1.3 million years. It's the world's southernmost active volcano and Antarctica's second highest volcano, although a team of scientists managed to climb the volcano in 2013. They hiked through snow, rocks, and glaciers to the peak, where they found organisms living in the heat of the volcano. American geologists also found specks of gold in the snow around Mount Erebus. They measured to about 0.02 millimeters. Antarctica has also revealed numerous enigmas, such as frozen boat discovered in the center of an island roughly 100 miles off the coast of Antarctica, and a colossal squid spotted swimming near the Antarctic shore, among other things. Let's save these topics for the next video. Do you have any knowledge of mysterious occurrences or bizarre sightings in Antarctica or via Google Maps? Please share them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to encourage us to produce more videos uncovering additional scientific facts and mysteries from around the globe.